bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up through the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
Hi, Neller.
Scare me to death. What you doing around here?
Come singing to you.
All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And in old weeping willow keeps laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
If I weren't an old woman and you weren't so young and smart looking, why, I'd marry you and get you to sit around that night and sing to me.
No, you wouldn't either, because I wouldn't marry you. You're none of your kinfolk. I can help it.
None of my kinfolk, huh?
And you can tell them that. All of them, including that niece of yours, Miss Laurie Williams.
And if you was to tell me where Lori was at, where would you say she was at?
I wouldn't tell you at all. For as far as I can make out, Lori ain't paying you no heed.
So, she don't take to me much, huh?
Where'd you get stitching up at a niece that wouldn't pay me no heed? Who's the best bronc buster in this year's territory?
You, I bet.
And the best bulldogger in 17 counties? Me, that's who. And look here, I'm handsome, ain't I?
Purty as a picture.
Curly-headed, ain't I? And bow-legged from the saddle for God knows how long, ain't I?
Couldn't stop a pig in a row.
Well, what does she want then? Damn she-mule.
I don't know, but I'm sure certain it ain't you. Who you taking to the box social tonight?
I ain't thought much about it.
Bet you come over and ask Lori.
What if I did?
You asking me too? I wear my fascinator.
Yeah, you too.
A beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Thought you was somebody. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. This all that's come a-calling, and it already 10 o'clock of a Saturday morning.
You know it was me before you opened the door.
No such of a thing.
You did too. You heard my voice and you know it was me.
I heard a voice a-talking rumbly along with Aunt Ella, and I heard someone a-singing like a bullfrog in a pond.
You know it was me. So you sat up there thinking up something mean to say. I'm a good mind not to ask you to the box social.
If you did ask me, I wouldn't go with you. Besides, how'd you take me? You ain't bought a new buggy with red wheels onto it, have you?
No, I ain't.
And a spanking team with their bridles all a-jingling?
No.
Expect me to ride on behind old Dunn, I guess. You better ask that old Cummins girl you took such a shine to over across the river.
If I was to ask you,
There'd be way to take you, Miss Laura Smarty.
Oh, they would?
When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's going to be. You will sit behind a team of snow-white horses in the slickest gig you've ever seen. Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-step strutters. Nosy folks will peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With isinglass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking and blinking, ain't no finer rig I'm thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Wouldn't you say the fringe was made of silk?
Wouldn't have no other kind but silk.
Has it really got a team of snow-white horses?
One's like snow, the other's more like milk.
So you can tell them apart.
All the world will fly in a flurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. When we hit that road, hell for leather, cats and dogs will dance in the heather. Birds and frogs will sing all together, and the toads will hop. The wind will whistle as we rattle along. The cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple out a whispered song and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever and it'd never stop in that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top?
You sure feel like a queen sitting up there in that carriage.
Owner, she talked so mean to me a while back, Aunt Eller. I'm a good mind not to take her.
Ain't said I was going.
Ain't asked you.
Where'd you get such a rig at? I bet he's went over to Claremore and hired himself a rig thinking I'd go with him.
So you know about it.
Spent all his money on hiring a rig and now ain't got nobody to ride in it.
Have to. Did not hide it. Made the whole thing up out of my head.
What? Made it up?
Dashboard and all.
Oh, get off of the place, you! Ain't ever come get yourself out of here! Telling me lies!
Making up a few. Look out now. Making up a few purties ain't again no law I know of. Don't you wish they was such a rig, though? Then you can go to the play party and do a hoedown till morning if you was a mind to. Then when you was all wore out, lift you up onto the Surrey, hop up alongside of you, and we just point the horses home. I can just picture the whole thing. I can see the stars getting blurry when we ride back home in the Surrey, riding slowly home in the Surrey with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feel a sleepy head near my shoulder, nodding, drooping close to my shoulder till it falls kerplop. The sun is swimming on the rim of a hill, the moon is taking a header, and just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, a lark will wake up in the meadow. Hush, you bird, my baby's a-sleeping, maybe got a dream worth a keeping. Whoa, you teen, and just keep a-creeping at a slow clip, clop. Don't you hurry with the Surrey with the fringe
on the top.
Only there ain't no such rig. You just said you made the whole thing up.
Well,
Why you come around here with your stories and lies and get me all worked up that way? Talking about the sun swimming on a hill and all. Well, like it was so.
Why'd you just grab her and kiss her when she act that way, Curly? She's just aching for you too, I bet.
Oh, I won't even speak to him, let alone allow him to kiss me. The bragging, bow-legged, wished he had a sweetheart bum.
She likes you quite a lot.
woo, if she liked me anymore, she'd stick the dogs onto me. Get the wagon and stuff?
What wagon?
There's a crowd of folks coming down from Bushyhead for the box social.
Curly said maybe you'd loan us your big wagon to bring him up from the station.
Of course I will. Did for that.
Got to talk about a lot of other things. I'll go hitch up the horses now if you say it's okay.
See what we brought you in there?
Hi, Will.
Hi, Nella.
What happened at the fair? You do any good in the stair roping?
I did. Pretty good. I won it.
Always knowed you would.
Ain't nobody can sling a rope like our territory boys.
Can't stay but a minute, Aunt Ella. I gotta get over to Ado Annie's. Don't you remember? Or Paul said if I was ever worth $50, well, I could have her.
$50? That's what they give you for prize money?
That's what.
Land, if Annie's Paul keep his promise, we'll be dancing at your wedding.
And if he don't keep his promise, I'll take her from right under his nose. And I won't give him the present I brung for him neither. Look, fellas, what I got for Ado Annie's Paul. Excuse us, Aunt Ella. You see, you hold it up to your eyes like this. And then, when you get a good look, you turn around at the top, and the picture changes.
What is that?
Wait,
They call it the Little Wonder.
fiddlesticks. The Hussy ought to be ashamed of herself. And you too. Now, how do you turn the thing to see the other picture? Wait, I'm getting it. I'm a good mind to tell Annie on you.
Oh, please don't, Aunt Ella. She wouldn't understand.
No telling what you've been up to. I bet you carried on plenty in Kansas City.
I wouldn't exactly call it carrying on, but I sure did see some things I'd never seen before. I went to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday, I learned a thing or two. But even then, I didn't have an idea of what the modern world was coming to. I saw 20 gas buggies going by themselves, and almost every time I took a walk. And then I put my ear to the bell telephone, and a strange woman started in to talk.
What next?
Yeah, what? What next? Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They gone about as far as they can go. They went and built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about the size of building ought to grow. Everything's like a dream in Kansas City. It's better than a Magic Lantern show. You can turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every kind of comfort, every house is all complete. You can walk the privies in the rain and never wet your feet. They've gone about as far as they can go. Yes, sir! They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They gone about as far as they can go. They got a big theater they call a Burley Q. For 50 cents you can see it any show. Gals! One of the gals was fat and pink and purty. As round above as she was round below. I could swear that she was padded from her shoulder to her heel. But later in the second act when she began to feel, you could tell that everything she had was absolutely real. She
Went about as far as she could go.
Yes, sir, she went about as far as she could go. They call this a two-step. That's all they do it nowadays. The waltz is through. Go fellas, they don't do it by themselves. Come on, Anilla.
And that's about as far as I can go.
Yes, sir, and that's about as far as she can go. So who's next? They call that ragtime. Seen a couple fellas doing it on the street. Well, how's he do that? Hey now. Come on, fellas. Phyllis. Yeah. Low, Curly. Can't stop to talk. I got $50.
How we get going, boys?
See
Thanks
you,
a lot.
Anilla.
Come on, Curly. I'll catch up with you. And Hiller, I gotta know something. Listen, who's the low, filthy sneak that Laura's got a cap set for? You. Never mind that. There must be plenty of men trying to spark her, and she surely leans to one of them. Now, don't she?
Well, there's that fine farmer, Jace Hutkins, just as sat alone Ellen. Then that old widow man, that Claremore. Makes out he's a doctor or veterinarian.
That's what I thought. Hello, Judd.
Hello yourself.
And then, of course, there's someone near home that's got her on his mind most of the time. So he don't know a plow from a thrashing machine.
Him?
Yeah, Judd Fry.
That bullet-colored growly man?
Now, don't you say nothing to get him. He's the best hired hand I ever had. Just about runs farm by himself. Well, two women couldn't do it. Well, you ought to know that.
Laura, take up with a man like that?
I ain't said she'll tuck up with him.
Well, he's around all the time, ain't he? Lives here.
Out in the smokehouse.
Changed my mind about cleaning the hen house today. Leaving it till tomorrow. Got it quit early because I'm driving Lori to the party tonight.
You're driving Lori.
Asked her.
Well, wouldn't that just make you ball? Don't forget, Aunt Eller, me and you've got a date tonight. If you make a nice box of lunch, maybe I'll bid for it. I'm gonna come call for you in that Surrey. It ain't made up. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With isinglass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. See you before tonight anyways, on the way back from the station. Ain't no finer rig, I'm a-thinking that I care to swap prefer that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Hey, Curly. Girls in Bushyhead to stop by here and freshen up. It's a long way to Skidmore's. That means we'll have a lot of company. Better pack your lunch hamper.
Oh, Aunt Ella, please don't go to Skidmore's tonight with Curly. Well, if you do, I'll have to ride with Judd all alone.
Well, that's the way you wanted it, ain't it?
No, I just did it because Curly was so fresh. But I'm afraid to tell Judd I won't go, Aunt Ella. He'd do something terrible. It makes me shiver every time he gets close to me. You ever go down to that old smokehouse where he's at?
Many times. Where?
You see them pictures he's got tacked onto the walls?
Yeah, I see them. But don't you pay him no mind.
Something wrong inside of me, Aunt Ella. At night, I lock my door and I fasten my windows again. And again, the sound of footsteps are walking up and down out there under the tree outside my room.
Glory.
Oh, mornings, he comes to his breakfast and he looks at me out from under those eyebrows like something back in the breast somewhere. Oh, I know what I'm talking about.
Crazy youngin'. Stop acting like a chicken with his head cut off. Now, who you reckon that is done drove up? Why, it's that old peddler man, the one that sold me that egg beater.
He's got Ado Annie with him. Will Parker's Ado Annie.
Old peddler man. You know what he told me? Told me that egg beater beat up eggs and wring out dish rags and turn the ice cream freezer. And I just don't know what all.
Yeah, Ado Annie.
Hold your horses, peddler man. I want to talk to you.
Hi, Aunt Ella.
How you feel?
Hello, Laura. Hello. Will Parker's back from Kansas City. He's looking for you. Will Parker? I didn't count on him being back so soon. I can see that. Been riding a piece?
The peddler man's gonna drive me to the box social tonight. Sort of got up a tasty lunch.
Ado Annie, have you tuck up with that peddler man?
Not yet.
But you're promised to Will Parker, ain't you?
Not what you might say, promised. I just told him maybe.
Don't you like Will no more?
Of course I do. There won't never be nobody like Will.
Well, what about this peddler man?
There won't never be nobody like him, neither.
Well, which one do you like the best?
Whatever one I'm with.
You are a silly.
Now, Laura, you know nobody paid me no mind up till this year. Count I was scrawny and flat as a beanpole. And then kind of rounded up a little bit, and the fellers act different to me.
But what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I like it so much when a feller talks purty to me, I get all shaky from horn to hoof. Don't you?
I can't think of what you're talking about.
Don't you get sorry for a feller when he looks like he wants to kiss you?
Well, you can't just go around kissing every man that asks you. Didn't anybody ever tell you that?
Yeah, they told me. It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I know what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I heard a lot of stories and I reckon they are true about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pits, but when I'm with a feller, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go, just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a smack. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of want to kiss him back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't be prissy and quaint. I ain't the type that can faint. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when a feller gets flirty and starts to talk purty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries or roses or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweeter than cream and he's gotta have cream or die. What what you gonna do when he talks that way? Spinning his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to diss her points of bow when he is paying that call. For a while I act refined and cool, sitting on the velveteen settee. Then I think of that old golden rule and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist a Romeo in a sombrero and chaps. Soon as I sit on their laps, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no. It's like I told you, I just get sorry for him.
Well, I wouldn't feel sorry for any man, no matter what.
Dorothy, bring out this rag.
I sure feel sorry for Allie Hackham now. Look at the way Aunt Eller's cussing him out.
So many things to get my
Allie
money.
Hackham? Is that his name?
Yeah, it's Persian.
Are you sure for certain you love him better than you love Will?
I was sure. And now that old Will's come back, and the first thing he's gonna do is start talking purty to me and changing my mind back.
Well, but Will wants to marry you.
So does Allie Hackham.
Did he ask you?
Not directly, but how I know is when I was riding with him this morning, he said he wanted for me to ride like that with him to the end of the world. Well, if we only drove as far as Catoosie, that'd take this sundown, wouldn't it? And then we'd have to go somewheres and be together all night. And being together all night means he wants a wedding, don't it?
Not to a peddler, it don't.
All right. If the egg pizzas don't work, I give you something else, just as good.
Just as good. It ought to be 1,000,000,000 times better.
My, oh my, Miss Laurie. Mwah. How high you have grown up. Mwah. Last time I come through here, you was tiny like a shrimp with freckles. Mwah. Now look at you. A great, big, beautiful lady. Mwah. Mwah.
What a bite me. If you ain't had no breakfast, go and eat yourself a green apple.
But now, Aunt Eller, just listen.
I ain't your own Ella. Don't you call me your own Ella, you little boy. I'm mad at you.
Now don't go and be mad at me. Ain't I said I'd give you a present? Something to wear.
Foot, I got for things to wear. Wouldn't have it. What is it?
Real silk, made in Persia.
What I want with an old Persian girder fur?
They're awful pretty, Aunt Ella, with bows onto them and all.
I try 'em on.
Hold out your foot.
You have any eyes on that you slide that garter up my limbs? Hold on to my petticoat.
Funny woman. Would be much worse if I tried to take her garters off.
Yeah, 'cause that'd make her stockings fall down, wouldn't it?
Now give me the other one.
Which one? Oh, you want to buy this one to match?
What do you mean, do I want to buy it?
I can let you have it for 50 cents. 4 bits.
Want me to get that egg beater and ram it down your windpipe?
All right, all right. Don't somebody want to buy something? How about you, Miss Dory? Must be wanting something. A pretty young girl like you.
Me? Of course I want something. I want a shiny silver buckle to fasten onto my shoes. I want a dress with lace. I want perfume. I want to be pretty. I want to smell like a honeysuckle vine.
Give her a cake of soap.
One things I've heard of and never had before. A rubber-tied buggy, a cut glass sugar bowl. Oh, one things I can't tell you about. Not only things that you look at and you hold in your hands, but things that happen to you. Oh, things so nice that if they did happen to you, your heart would quit beating and you'd fall down dead.
I've got just the thing for you. The elixir of Egypt.
What's that?
It's a secret formula. Belonged to Pharaoh's daughter.
Smell it, soap.
But a special kind of smelling salts. Read what it says on the label. Take a deep breath and see everything clearly.
Fiddlesticks.
Now, do you want to bite?
How much?
2 bits.
Throwing away your money.
Helps you to decide what to do.
Now, don't you want me to show you some pretty doodads? You know, with lace around the bottom and ribbons running in and out.
You mean fancy drawers?
All made in Paris.
Well, I never wear that kind myself, but I sure do like to look at them.
Yeah, they's all right if you ain't going nowhere.
Bring your trappers inside, maybe I can find you something to eat and drink.
Ask him, why don't you?
Allie, me and Laura's been having an argument
About what, baby?
about what you meant when you said that about riding to the end of the world.
Well, I didn't mean really to the end of the world.
But how far did you want to go?
About as far as Claremore, to the hotel.
What's at the hotel?
In front of the hotel is a veranda. Inside is a lobby. Upstairs could be paradise.
I thought they was just bedrooms.
For you and me, baby, paradise.
You see, I knew I was right and Laura's wrong. You do want to marry me, don't you?
Edo Annie. What did you say?
I said you do want to marry me, don't you? What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Well, Susanna, yoo-hoo, Edo Annie, I'm back.
Boy. No, Will! That's Will Parker. Promise me you won't fight him.
Why fight? I never seen the man before. I only fight with my friends.
Edo Annie. How's my honey bunch? I was the sweetest little 110 pounds of sugar in the territory.
Will? This is Al Hackham.
How are you, Hack? Don't mind the way I talk. It's all right. I'm gonna marry her.
Marry her? On purpose?
Well, sure.
No such of a thing.
It's a wonderful thing to be married.
Allie?
I got a brother in Persia. Got 6 wives.
6 wives? All at once?
Sure. That's the way they do it in them there countries.
Not always. I got another brother in Persia. Only got 1 wife. He's a bachelor.
Look, Will,
Look, Will, nothing. Know what I got for first prize at the fair? $50.
Well, that's good. $50?
You catch on? Your pa promised I could have you if I could get $50.
That's right. He did.
Know what I done with it? Spend it all on presents for you.
Well, if you spend it all on presents, then you ain't got the cash.
What I got is worth more than cash. Fellow who sold me stuff told me so.
But Will,
Stop saying but Will. When did I get a little old kiss? Oh, wait, Anna, honey. You ain't been off my mind since I left. All the time at the fairgrounds, even when I was chasing steers. I'd rope one up under the hooves, pull him up sharp, and he'd fall in his little rump. And then I'd think of you.
Oh, don't you start talking purty, Will.
See a lot of beautiful girls in Kansas City. Didn't give them one look.
How could you see him if you didn't give him a look?
I mean, I didn't look loving at him. Like I look at you.
Oh, don't you look like that, Will. I can't bear it.
Won't stop looking like this till you give me a little old kiss.
Oh, what's a little old kiss?
Well, nothing. Unless they come from you.
You do talk purty. No, I won't.
Supposing that I said, but your lips are like cherries, or roses, or berries. What you gonna do? Can't you feel my heart palpitating and a bumping, or waiting for something else from you? I gotta have a kiss, and it's gotta be quick, girl, jumping a creek and die.
What's a girl to say when you talk that way?
Oh, what a beautiful day. I got
down to the trough to get the team some water.
Right away, Neller.
Can I come too? I just love to watch the way you handle horses.
It's about all I can handle, I guess.
Oh, I can't believe that, Curly. Not from what I heard about you. Looks like Curly's stuck up with that Cummins girl.
Would I care about that?
Come on, boys. Better get these hampers up under the trees where it's cool.
Why should a woman who is healthy and strong blubber like a baby if her man goes away, weeping and wailing how he's not her wrong? That's one thing you'll never hear me say. Never gonna think that the man I lose is the only man among men. I'll snap my fingers to show I don't care. I'll buy me a brand new dress to wear. I'll scrub my neck and I'll brush my hair and start all over again. Many a new face will please my eye. Many a new love will find me. Never have I once looked back to see over a romance behind me. Many a new
I'm sure sorry to see you so happy, because what I got to tell you will make you miserable. I got Mayor Will.
That is sad news for me. Well, he is a fine fellow.
Don't hide your feelings, Allie. I'd rather you come right out and tell me that your heart is busted in two.
Are you positive you've got to marry Will?
Sure shooting.
And there is no chance for you to change your mind?
No chance.
All right, then. My heart is busted in two.
Oh, Allie, you do make up pretty things to say.
Annie! Is that you?
Hello, Pop. What you been shooting?
Rabbits. Say, that true what I hear about Will Parker's got $50?
Yeah, and he wants to hold you to your promise.
Too bad. Still and all, I can't go back on my word.
See, Allie Hack'em?
I advise you to get that money off of him before he goes and spends it all. Put in your stocking or in your tour sheet or something, where he can't get it. Or can he?
But Pa, he ain't exactly kept it. He spent it all on presents.
See? Why'd I tell you? Now he can't have you. I told him it had to be $50 cash.
But Mr. Carnes, is that fair?
Who the hell are you?
This is Allie Hack'em.
Well, shut your face before I fill your behind so full of buckshot you'll be walking around like a duck the rest of your life.
See, Allie Hack'em, if I don't have to marry Will, then your heart don't have to be busted in two like you said.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
You're trying to make out my daughter to be a liar?
No, I'm just making it clear what the liar I am if she's telling the truth.
What else you been saying to my daughter?
An awful lot.
When?
Last night,
Where?
alongside Haystack.
Listen, Mr. Carnes.
I'm listening. What else did you say?
He called me his Persian kitten.
Why'd you call her that?
I don't remember.
I do. He said I was like a Persian kitten, 'cause they's the ones with the soft, round tails.
That's enough. This part of the country, that better be a proposal of marriage.
That's what I thought.
Is that what you think?
Look, Mr. Carnes.
I'm looking.
I'm no good. I'm a peddler. A peddler travels up and down and all around. And you'd hardly ever see your daughter no more.
That'd be okay. Take care of her, son. Take care of my little rosebud.
Oh, Pa, that's so pretty. You sure for certain you could bear to let me go?
Are you sure, Mr. Carnes?
You just try to change my mind to see what happens to you.
Oh, Allie, ain't it wonderful? Pa making up our mind for us. He won't change neither. Once he says you could have me, why, you got me.
I know I got you.
Mrs. Allie Hack'em, the peddler's bride. Wait till I tell the girls.
Trapped, tricked, hoodwinked, ambushed. Minutes ago, I am free like a breeze, free like a bird in the woodland wild, free like a gypsy, free like a child. I am unattached. 20 minutes ago, I could do what I please, lick my cigar ashes on the rug, dunk with a donut, drink from a jug. I am a happy man. I'm minding my own business, like I ought to, ain't meaning any harm to anyone. I'm talking to a certain farmer's daughter, then I'm looking in the muzzle of a gun. when the moon is bright, and they tie you to a contract so you make it every night. It's a scandal, it's an outrage, when your family surrounds you and say, you gotta take and make an honest woman out of hell. To make you make her honest, she will lie like hell. It's a scandal, it's an outrage, our manhood, it's a plot. Where is the leader who will save us and be the first man to be shot? Me? Yes, you! It's a scandal, it's an outrage, just a wink and a kiss in your crew. You're a mess in less than a year, by heck. There's a baby on your shoulder making bubbles on your neck. It's a scandal, it's an outrage, any farmer will tell you it's true. A rooster in a chicken coop is better off in men. He ain't the special property of just one hen. It's a scandal, it's an outrage, it's a problem we must solve. We gotta start a revolution. All right, boys, people.
I've been busy.
You got gooseberry tots, too. I wonder if they's as light as mine. Mine like to float away if you blew on them.
Well, I did blow onto one of mine, and it broke up into a million pieces.
Ain't she funny?
Gertie, better come inside and cool off.
Are you coming inside with me, Curly?
Not just yet.
Well, don't be too long. And don't forget, when the auction starts tonight, mine is the biggest hamper.
So that's the Cummins girl I've heard so much talk of.
You've seen her before, ain't you?
Yeah, but not since she got so old. Never did see anyone get so peaked looking in such a short time.
Yeah, and she says she's only 18. I bet you she's 19.
What you got in your hamper?
That's just some old meat pies and apple jelly. Nothing like what Gertie Cummins has in her basket.
You really gonna go to the box social with that Judd feller?
Reckon so? Why?
Nothing. Just seems like people expect me to take it, that's all.
Well, maybe it's just as well you ain't. We don't want people talking about us. Do we?
You think people do talk about us?
You know how they are. Like a swarm of mud wasps. Always gotta be buzzing about something.
And what are they saying? That you stuck on me?
Uh-uh. Most of the talk is that you're stuck on me.
Can't imagine how these ugly rumors start.
Me neither. Why do they make up stories that link my name with yours?
Why do the neighbors gossip all day behind their doors?
I know a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the gist, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much.
Some people claim that you are to blame as much as I. Why do you waste the trouble to bake my favorite pie? Granting your wish, I carved our initials on that tree. Just keep a slice of all the advice you give so free. Don't praise my charm too much. Don't look so vain with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will say we're in love. Don't take my arm too much. Don't keep your hand in mine. Your hand looks so grand in mine. People will say we're in love. Don't dance all night with me till the stars fade from above. They'll see it's all right with me. People will say we're in love. Don't you think you could tell that Judd fella you'd rather go with me tonight?
Curly. No. I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't. Think I'll go down to the smokehouse where Judd's at. See what's so elegant about him. Makes girls want to go to parties with him.
Curly!
What?
Nothing. Don't forget, gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes must it glow like mine. Oh, Annella. Oh, yes, nearly.
Like a hanky.
Well, what was no hanky for?
You got a smudge on your cheek, just under your eye.
Well, open it, can't you?
Nice place. Howdy.
What do you want?
Done got through with my business up at the house. Just thought I'd pay a call. You got a gun, I see.
Good. Colt 45.
What do you do with it?
Shoot things.
Oh. That there picture. That's a naked woman, ain't it?
Your eyes don't lie to you.
Plumb stock, naked as a jaybird. No, she ain't. She got a couple thingamabobs tied on her.
Shucks, there ain't thing to what I got here. Look at the top one.
I'll go blind! That'd give me ideas, that would.
Yes, sir. That sure is a dinger.
Sure is. This is some nice rope you got there, Judd. Spins nice. You know Will Parker? He can sure spin a rope. It's a strong hook you got there. You know, you can hang yourself.
I could what?
Hang yourself. It'd be as easy as falling off a log. Fact is, you could fall off a log. Or a chair if you'd rather. All you gotta do is stand right about here, see? Make sure it's tied good up there first. Slip this around your neck and fall off a log. Or a chair, whichever you'd rather. In 5 minutes, with good luck, you'd be dead as a doornail.
What do you mean by that?
And then people come to your funeral and sing sad songs.
Yeah.
They would. You never know how many people like you till you're dead. You'd be laid out in the parlor, decked out in your best suit, with your hair combed down slick and a high-starch collar.
Would there be any flowers, do you think?
Sure would. Palms, too, all around your coffin. Then folks would come in and gather around your coffin. The men would bare their heads, and the women would sniffle softly. Some probably faint. Ones that took a shine to you while you was alive.
What woman took a shine to me?
Lots of women. Only they don't ever come right out and show you how they feel, less than you die first.
I guess that's so.
They sure would sing loud, though, when the singing started. Sing like their hearts would break.
Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. All gather round his coffin now and cry. He had a heart of gold, and he wasn't very old. Oh, why did such a feller have to die? Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. He's looking oh so peaceful and serene.
And serene.
He's all laid out to rest, with his hands across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean.
And then the preacher get up and he'd say, "Folks, we are gathered here to mourn and groan over our brother Judd Fry, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse." And then there'd be some weeping and wailing from some of those wormmen. Then he'd say, "Judd was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to think he was a mean and ugly fella, and a dirty skunk, and an ornery pig stealer. But the folks that really knowed him, know that beneath them 2 dirty shirts he always wore, there beat a heart as big as all outdoors.
As big as all outdoors.
Judd Fry loved his fellow man.
He loved his fellow man. He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the vermin in the barn. And he treated the rats like equals, which was right. He loved little children. He loved everything and everybody in the world. Only he never let on, so nobody ever noted.
Poor Judd is dead. Poor Judd Fry is dead. His friends will weep and wail for miles around.
Miles around.
The daisies in the dell will give out a different smell, 'cause poor Judd is underneath the ground.
Poor Judd is dead, a candle lights his head. He's laying in a coffin made of wood.
Wood.
And folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad. And now they know their friend is gone for good.
Good.
Poor Judd is dead, a candle lights his head.
He's looking oh so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep. But it's summer and we're running out of ice. Poor Judd. Poor Judd.
Yes, sir. Sure would be an interesting funeral, though. Wouldn't like to miss it. Wouldn't like to miss it, eh? Maybe you will. Maybe you'll go first.
Maybe. Let's see now. What'd you work at before you come up here? Over by Quapaw, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then over by Tulsa. Lousy they was to me. Always acting like they was better. Always treating me like dirt.
So what'd you do? Get even?
Who said anything about getting even?
No one that I recollect. It just come into my head.
If it ever come to getting even with anybody, I'd know how to do it.
That?
No, there's safer ways than that if you know how to use your brains. Remember that fire on the Bartlett farm over by Sweetwater?
Sure do. About 5 years ago. Terrible accident. Burned up the father and mother and daughter.
That wasn't no accident. The fella told me that the hired hand was stuck on the Bartlett girl, and that he found her in the hayloft with another feller.
And it was him that burned the place?
Took him weeks buying all the kerosene at different places. The fella who told me made out like it happened in Missouri, but I knew the whole time it was the Bartlett farm. What a lie he was.
Kind of a murderer, too, wasn't he? Just need a little bit of air.
You ain't yet told me what business you have here. We got no cattle, nor cow ponies, and the young crop is done spoke for.
You sure relieved my mind considerable.
There's only one other thing on this farm you can want, and it better not be that.
But that's just what it is.
You better get out of here, Curly.
You know, somebody ought to tell Lloyd what kind of a man you are. As a matter of fact, somebody ought to tell you once about yourself. Fella might be afraid if you're coming in by himself with you, Judd, if he didn't know you. But I know you, Judd. In this country, there's two things you can do if you're a man. Live outdoors is one. Live in a hole is the other. I've sat out by my horse in the brush some as many a night and hear the rattlesnake rattle. He'd go, scared to death. Somebody coming close to his hole. Somebody gonna step on him. Get his old fangs out full of pies and curl up and wait. Long as you live in a hole, you're scared. You gotta have protection. Oh, you can have muscles like iron and still be as weak as an empty bladder. You gotta have things to bob your hide with. How'd you get to be the way you are anyway? And thinking the way you're thinking? Why don't you do something healthy once in a while? Instead of staying shut up here in this filthy hole, crawling and festering. Ah! You ought to feel better now. Hot on the roof, though. I wish you'd let me show you something. There's a knothole over there about as big as a dime. See it a-winking? I just want to see if I can hit it. Bullet right through the knothole, without touching, slick as a whistle, didn't I? You saw it too, didn't you? I knowed I could do it. Somebody's coming, I expect.
Who fired off a gun? Was that you, Curly? Well, don't just sit there, you lummy. Answer when you're spoken to.
Well, I shot once.
Well, what was you shooting at?
See that knothole over there?
I see lots of knotholes.
Well, it was one of them.
Well, ain't you a pair of purty nothings? Picking away at knotholes and scaring everybody to death. Or to give you a good Dutch rub and iron some of the craziness out of you. It's all right. Nobody's hurt. Just a pair of fools swapping noises.
Mind if I visit with you, gents? It's good to get away from the women folk for a while. Now then, I got a few purties, private knickknacks for to show you.
I'll see you gentlemen later. I gotta go get a Surrey I hired for tonight.
Art postcards.
Who you think you're taking in the Surrey?
Ann Eller? And Laurel, she'll go with me.
She won't.
Maybe she will.
She promised to go with me. She better not change her mind. She better not!
No, I want you to look at these. Straight from Paris.
Don't want none of them things. You got any frog stickers?
You mean one of them long knives? What would you want with a thing like that?
I don't know. Kill a hog or a skunk. It's all the same, ain't it? I tell you what I'd like better than a frog sticker if you got one. It's a little thing they call the Little Wonder. You just put it up to your eyes to see pictures. Only that ain't all there is to it. Not quite, you see. Got a little jigger on the bottom of it. And when you push it, out springs a sharp blade.
On a spring, eh?
You say to a fella, look through this. Then when he's not looking, you press the little jigger. The blade is just above the chest and bang! Down you come.
Good joke to play on a friend. I don't like to handle things like that. Too dangerous. What I'd like to show you is my new line of postcards.
Don't want none of them things. Want a real woman.
A woman? What would you want with a woman? Why, I'm having trouble right now, all on account of a woman. They always make trouble, and you say you want one? Why? Look at you. You are a man that is free to come and go as you please. You've got a nice, cozy little place here. Private, nobody to bother you. Artistic pictures. They don't talk back to you.
But I'm tired of all these pictures of women.
All right, so you're tired of them. So throw them away and buy some new ones. When you get tired of a woman, what can you do? Nothing. You just keep getting tireder and tireder.
I made up my mind.
So you want a real woman, eh? Say, do you know a girl named Ado Annie?
I don't want her.
I don't want her either, but I got her.
Don't want nothing from nobody, especially from no peddler man. What am I doing like that fella says, crawling and a festin'? What am I doing in this lousy smokehouse?
By myself.
Look, she bought that old smelling sauce the peddler tried to sell her.
It ain't smelling sauce. just look at me take a good whiff now. Fast, the camper. Please, girls, go away.
Hey, Lori, is it true you're letting Judd take you tonight instead of Curly?
Tell you better when I think everything out clear. I'm beginning to see things clear already.
I can tell you what you want.
Out of your dreams and into his arms you long to fly. You don't need Egyptian smelling salts to tell you why. Out of your dreams and into the hush of falling shadows when the mist is low and stars are breaking through. Then out of your dreams you go into a dream come true. Make up your mind, Lori, dear. Make up your own story, dear. Old Pharaoh's daughter will tell you what to do. Ask your heart, whatever it tells you will be true. Out of my dreams and into your arms I long to fly. I will come as evening comes to woo a waiting sky. Out of my dreams and into the hush of falling shadows when the mist is low and stars are breaking through. Then out of my dreams I'll go into a dream with you.
cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow, but that's no reason why they can't be friends. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughter, farmers dance with the ranger's gal. I'd like to say a word for the farmer. He came out west and made a lot of changes.
He came out west and built a lot of fences. Built them right across our cattle ranges.
Why can't them dirt scratchers stay in Missouri where they belong?
Hey, we got just as much right here.
Gentlemen, shut up! The farmer is a good and thrifty citizen, no matter what the cowman says or thinks. You seldom see him drinking in a bar room.
Somebody else is buying drinks.
But the farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man roasts a cow with ease, the other steals her butter and cheese, but that's no reason why they can't be friends. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's gals.
I'd like to say a word for the cowboy. Road he trains is difficult and stony. He rides for days on end with just a pony. I sure feel sorry for the pony. The farmer should be sociable with the cowboy. If he rides by and asks for food and water, don't treat him like a louse, make him welcome in your house.
But be sure that you lock up your wife and daughter.
Now that you married once, and you can get a square meal.
You can't talk that around in our foreign folks. He can say what he wants.
Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends.
Ain't nobody gonna slug out anything. This here's a party. Sing it, Andrew. Dum-diddy-dum-dum-dum.
Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer.
Play you.
Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow, but that's no reason why they can't be friends.
And when this territory is a state and joins the union just like all the others, the farmer and the cowman and the merchant must all behave themselves and act like brothers.
I'd like to teach you all a little saying and learn the words by heart the way you should. I don't say I'm no better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if I ain't just as good.
I don't say I'm no better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if I ain't just as good. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with farmers' daughters, farmers dance with ranchers' girls.
here. Well, all right then. Yeah. Now, you know the rules, gentlemen. Gotta be blind. And you ain't supposed to know what girl goes with what hamper. Of course, if your sweetheart has told you that hers will be done up in a certain kind of way with a certain color ribbon, well, that ain't my fault. Now, we'll start the auction on the other side of the house and work our way around here. Follow me. I know you're supposed to be leading.
Hello, young fellow.
Oh, it's you.
I was just hoping to meet up with you. It seems like you and me ought to have a little talk.
We only got one thing to talk about. Well, Mr. Hackham, looks like you got yourself engaged to Ada Annie.
Well,
nothing. I don't know what to call you. You ain't pretty enough for a skunk. You ain't skinny enough for a snake. You're too big to be a mouse. Too little to be a man. I reckon you're a rat.
that's logical.
Answer me one question. Do you love her?
Well,
Because I thought you didn't. I'd tie you up in that there bag, throw you in the river. Are you serious about it?
Yes, I'm serious.
And you worship the ground she walks on like I do?
Yes, yes.
The hell you do.
I do.
Would you spend every last penny you had on her? That's what I did. See that bag here? Full of prisons. Cost $50. All I had in the world.
So, if you had that $50 back...
I'd get Ada Annie back, and you'd lose it.
Yes, I'd lose her. Let's see what you got in that bag. Might want to buy something.
What would you want with them?
I'm a peddler, ain't I? I buy and sell. Maybe pay you real money. Maybe as much as... well, a lot. Ah, what a beautiful hot water bag. Looks French. Must have cost plenty. I'll give you $8 for it.
$8? Well, that wouldn't be honest. I only paid $3.50.
All right, I said I'd give you 8 and I will. Say, that's a cracker, Jake.
Take your hands off of it. That was for our wedding night.
It don't fit you so good. I'll give you $22 for it.
Now, wait a minute.
All right, $22.50, but not a cent more. What a beautiful... an ankle brace.
That was, well, that was for her to wear.
Well, I didn't hardly think they was for you. Mighty dainty. I'll give you $15 for it. Let's see. 22 and 8 makes 30. And 15 makes 45. And 50 cents makes 45.50.
$45.50. $45.50. Well, say, hey, well, that's almost... You want to buy some more?
Oh, might.
How much you give me for this thing?
What made you buy this? Got it in for somebody?
Well, how do you mean? It's just 20 pitches.
Is that all you think it is? Well, it's more than that. You see, it's...
Where's Aunt
Just been on the other side of the house.
Sorry, where'd you run off to?
So how much you give me for this thing?
I don't like to deal in things like this. I guess you don't know what it really is.
Sure do. Just a girl in pink tights.
No, it's more like a...
You two see Laura?
Just went on the other side of the house. Auction's going on there. Watch your step.
Here's one of them things you was looking for. The little wonder.
How much?
Let's see here. Let's see. $3 and 50 cents.
A lot of money. But I got an idea it's worth it.
Now, let's see here. $3.50 from him, $45.50 from you.
Well, that makes $50 now, don't it?
Nope. $1 short.
Darn it. Must have figured wrong. Oh, 3 and... Dang. How much for the rest of the stuff in that bag?
$1.
Well, done. Now I got $50, ain't I? Know what that means? It means I'm gonna take Ed and Annie back from her.
You wouldn't do a thing like that to me.
Oh, wouldn't I? When I tell her pa who I got most of the money off of, maybe he'll change his mind about who's smart and who's dumb.
Say, young feller, you certainly buncoed me.
Now, here's the last 2 hampers. Who's they are? I ain't got no idea.
The one on the left is mine, and the one next to it is Florence.
Well, there goes that secret. Now, what am I bid for Ed and Annie's hamper?
2 bits, 4 bits.
Who said 6? You, Slim? Boy, ain't nobody hungry no more? What about you, Pelly Man? 6 bits.
No. Come on. 6 bits.
6 bits ain't enough for a lunch like Ed and Annie can make. Let's hear $1. Now, how about you, Mike? You won her last year.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you got that same sweet potato pie I had there last year?
You bet. Same old sweet potato pie, Mike. What do you say?
I say gave me a 3-day bellyache.
Never mind about that. Who bid $1?
Bid. Mine's the last bid. I got it for 6 bits.
Bid $1.
90 cents.
90 cents. We're getting rich. No, that's for the schoolhouse. Do I hear more?
You hear $50.
Whoa, dang.
Nobody ever bid $50 for lunch. Well, nobody ever bid 10.
He ain't got $50.
Oh, yes, I have. If you're man in your honor, you gotta say Ed and Annie belongs to me, like you said she would.
But where's your money?
Right here in my hand.
That ain't yours. You just bid it, didn't you? Just give it to the schoolhouse. Gotta say, the peddler still gets my daughter's hand.
Now, wait a minute. That ain't fair.
Going for $50. Going.
$51.
You crazy?
Well, 51. Wait. Now, wait a minute. Now, if I don't bid no more, well, I can keep my money now, can't I?
Sure can.
And I still got $50. This is mine.
You feeble-minded shite poke.
Gone for $51. And that means Ed and Annie gets the prize, I guess.
And I get Ed and Annie.
And what are you gonna get for your $51?
A 3-day bellyache.
Now, here's my niece's hamper. I took a peek inside a while ago, and I must say, it looks mighty tasty. What do I hear, gent?
2 bits, 4 bits.
What do you say, Slim? 6?
I bid $1.
More like it. Do I hear 2?
$1.25.
$2. $2.50.
$3.
And 2 bits.
$3 and 4 bits. $4.
And 2 bits.
4 1/4. Ain't I gonna hear any more? I gotta bid a 4 1/4 from Judd Fry. You gonna let him have it?
4 1/2.
4 1/2.
$4.75.
$4.75. Come on, gentlemen. Schoolhouse ain't built yet. Gotta get a nice chimney.
$5.
$5.
And 2 bits.
2 ricks for my blood. I can't afford no more.
5 1/4. Well, I ain't got nearly enough yet. Not for cold duck with stuffing and that lemon meringue pie. Ain't anybody gonna bid anymore?
$6.
$6.
And 2 bits.
My, you're stubborn, Judd. Mr. Carnes is a richer man than you, and I know he likes custard with raspberry syrup. Ain't I gonna hear any more?
No, they all dropped out. Can't you see?
Got enough, Aunt Eller.
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Here's the money.
Hold on, you. Now, I ain't said gone yet.
Well, say it.
Going to Judd Fry for $6.02. Going.
Who'd you say was getting Lori's hamper?
Judd Fry,
For how much?
6 1/4.
I don't figure that's quite enough. Do you?
It's more than you got.
I got a $30 saddle here.
Can't bid saddles. Gotta be cash.
$30 saddle must be worth something to somebody.
I'll give you 10 for it. Don't be a fool, boy. Can't earn a living without a saddle.
You got cash?
Right in my hand.
So. Don't let's waste time. How high you gonna go?
High on you, no matter what.
Aunt Eller, I bet all this $10 Joe just give me.
$10. Going,
Hold
boy.
on. $10 and 2 bits.
Curly.
Most of you boys know my horse, Dun. She's kind of a nice horse. Gentle and well broke.
Oh, Carla, don't sell Dun. It ain't worth it.
I'll give you 25 for her.
I'll sell Dun to you. That makes the bid 35, Aunt Eller.
Curly, you're crazy. But it's all for the schoolhouse, ain't it? All for educating and learning.
You done just put up everything you own in the world, didn't you? Can't sell the clothes off your back, because they ain't worth nothing. Can't sell your gun, because you're gonna need that. Yes, sir. You're gonna need that bad. So you see, Aunt Ella, I'm just as reckless as that Curly McLean. Just as good as getting what I want. So I'm gonna give you all the money. All I saved for 2 years doing farm work. All for Lloyd. So here it is, $42.31.
Anybody want to buy a gun? Bought a brand new last Thanksgiving. Worth a lot.
Carla, please don't sell your gun.
I'll give you 18 for it.
So. That makes the bid $53, Aunt Eller. Anybody gonna go any higher?
Going. Well, what's the matter with you folks? Ain't nobody gonna cheer or nothing?
And the cowmen should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowmen should be friends.
That's the idea. The cowman and the farmer should be friends. You lost the bid, but the bidding was fair. Come on, cowman, shake the farmer's hand. Sure, I'll shake hands. No hard feelings, Curly? Woo, that's better. Say, Curly, I want to show you something. Excuse us, Lloyd. You ever see one of these things?
Just what is that?
Something special. You just put it up to your eye to see pictures like this, see?
Curly, what you doing?
Doing? Nothing much. What you want to yell at a man like that for? Scare the living lights out of a fella.
Well then, stop looking at them old French pictures and ask me for a dance. You brought me to a party, didn't you?
I'll dance with you if you want. Crazy old woman. I'll dance you all over the meadow.
Start the music.
I got the $50 cash. Now you name the date.
August 15th?
Why August 15th?
Well, that was the first day I was kissed.
Was it? I don't remember that.
You wasn't there.
Now wait a minute. We gotta have a serious talk. Now that you engaged to me, you gotta stop having fun. I mean with other fellas. You have to be a little more standoffish. When fellers offer you a buggy ride,
I give an imitation of a crawfish and dig myself a hole where I can hide.
yeah, I heard how you was kicking up some capers while I was off in Kansas City, Mo. I heard some things they wouldn't print in papers from fellas who've been talking like they know.
Boy, I only did the kind of things I order, sorta. To you I was as faithful as can be. For me, them stories about the way I lost my bloomers, rumors, a lot of tempest in a pot of tea.
The whole thing don't sound very good to me.
Well, you see,
I went and sold my last order and I cut out all the shenanigans. I save my money, don't gamble or drink in the backroom down at Flanagan's. I give up lots of other things a gentleman never mentions. But before I give up any more, I want to know your intentions. With me, it's all or nothing. Is it all or nothing with you? It can't be in between, it can't be now and then. No half and half romance will do. I'm a one-woman man, home-loving type, all complete with slippers and pipe. Take me as I am or leave me be. If you can't give me all, give me nothing. And nothing's what you'll get from me.
not even something.
Nothing's what you'll get from me.
It can't be in between.
Oh.
It can't be now and then.
No half and half romance will do.
Would you build me a house all painted white, cute and clean and pretty and bright?
Big enough for two, but not for three.
Supposing that we should have a third one.
He better look a lot like me.
The spitting image.
He better look a lot like me.
With you, it's all or nothing. All for you and nothing for me. But if a wife is wise, she's gotta realize that men like you are wild and free. So I ain't gonna fuss, ain't gonna frown. Have your fun, go out on the town. Stay up late and don't come home till 3. And go right off to sleep if you're sleepy. There's no use waiting up for me.
Oh, wait, oh, Annie.
No use waiting up for me.
Come on and kiss me.
Why, I was stopping. Thought you wanted to dance.
Want to talk to you. What made you slap the whip on the old Eddie and nearly make her run away like that? What was your hurry?
Afraid we'd be late for the party.
You didn't want to be with me by yourself, not a minute more than you had to.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm with you by myself now, ain't I?
You wouldn't have been if you could have got out of it. Mornings you stay here in your room all the time. Nights you sit in the front room and won't get out of NL of sight. Last time I seen you alone, it was winter. It was 6 feet deep in snowdrifts. I was sick. You bring me that hot soup out to the smokehouse and give it to me, and me in bed. And shaved in 2 days. You asked me if I had any fever, and you put your hands on my head to see.
I remember.
Do you? Bet you don't remember as much as me. I remember everything you ever done. Every word you ever said. Can't think of nothing else. See? See how it is? I ain't good enough, am I? I'm a hired hand. Got dirt on my hands. Pig slop. Ain't fitting to touch you. You're better. So much better. Yeah, we'll see who's better, Miss Laurie. Then you wish you wasn't so free with your airs. You're such a fine lady.
Hey, you making threats to me? You standing there trying to tell me that if I don't lay to slobber all over me like a hog, why, you're gonna do something about it? Why, you're nothing but a mangy dog and somebody ought to shoot you. You think so much about being a hired hand. But I'll just tell you something and arrest your brain, Mr. Judd. You ain't no hired hand for me no more. You can just pack your duds and scoot. I even got better ideas than that. You ain't to come on this place again, you hear me? I'll send your stuff anywhere you say. But don't you so much as step foot inside that pasture gate or I'll stick the dogs onto you.
Said you'll say? You brought it on yourself. Can't help it. Can't never rest. I tried to tell you the way it was, but you wouldn't listen.
Who's that?
Me, Lord. You seen Aunt Annie? She's gone again.
Will you do something for me? Come find Curly and tell him I'm here. I want to see Curly awful bad. I gotta see him.
Why don't you turn around and look, you crazy worm?
Curly!
Well, looks like you found yours. I gotta go hunt for mine.
What's ailing the Belle of Claremore? Why, come if you ain't crying.
Oh, Curly, I'm afraid of my life.
Jumping toadstool.
Don't you leave me.
God almighty.
Oh, don't mind me crying. I can't help it.
Cry your eyes out.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Here, I'll show you. About all a man could stand in public. Stay away from me, you. Stay away.
Don't you like me, Curly?
Like you? My God. Stay away. Plumb away.
Oh, Curly, you're sitting on the stove.
God almighty. Oh, it's as cold as a hunk of ice.
Wished you'd have burnt a hole in your pants.
You do you?
You heard me.
All right, now, you stay over there, and I'll be sitting here. You go on and tell me what you wanted with me.
Well, but Judd was here. Oh, he scared me. He's crazy. He talked wild and he threatened me, so I fired him. Oh, I wish I hadn't. There ain't no telling what he'll do now.
You fired him. Well, then that's all there is to it. Tomorrow, I'll find you a new hired hand. I'll even stay on the place with you tonight if you're still nervous about that hound dog. Now quit your worrying or I'll spank you. Hey, while I think about it, how about marrying me?
Gracious. Would I want to marry you fair?
Don't you think you could maybe think of some reasons why you might?
Why, can't think of none right now. Hardly.
Laurie, please, ma'am, marry me. I don't know what I'll do if you don't.
Curly, I'll marry you if you want me to.
I'll be the happiest man alive as soon as we're married. Oh, I see I gotta learn to be a farmer. Quit thinking about throwing the rope and
Starting to get my hands blistered a new way. Country's changing, left and right. Buy up mowing machines, cut down the prairies. Shoot your horses, run them plows under the sod. They're gonna make a state out of this territory. They're gonna put it in the Union. Country's changing, gotta change with it. Bring up a pair of boys, new stock, to keep up with the way things is going in this here crazy country. And I got you to help me. I'm onto something yet. I remember the first time I ever seen you. It was at the fair. You was riding one of Blue Star's fillies. I says to someone, who's that skinny little thing riding with that bang on her forehead?
Yeah, I remember. Well, you was riding broncs that day.
That's right.
And one of them throwed you.
Did not throwed me.
Guess you jumped off then.
Sure, I jumped off.
Yeah, you sure did.
Hey! There's anybody out around this yard that can hear my voice? I want you to know that Laura Williams is my girl.
Charlie!
And she went and got me to ask her to marry me.
They're here all the way to Catoosie.
Let her. Let people say we're in love. Who cares what happens now?
Just keep your hand in mine. Your hand looks so grand in mine.
Let people say here, baby.
Can't you even stay to drink, Laura and Curly?
It's time for the lonely gypsy to go back to the open road.
Wishing I was going with you. Then you wouldn't have to be so lonely.
Look, Edo Annie, there is a man I know who loves you like nothing ever loved nobody.
Yes, I'll have him.
A man who will stick with you all your life. And that is the man for you, Will Parker.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like Will a lot.
He's a fine fellow, strong like an ox, young and handsome.
I love him, I guess.
And you love, of course you do. And you love those clear blue eyes of his and the way his mouth wrinkles up when he smiles.
Do you love him too?
I love him because he will make my Edo Annie happy. Well, goodbye, my baby. I show you how we say goodbye in Persia.
That was goodbye?
There's an old saying in Persia. It goes, one goodbye is never enough. I'm glad you will marry such a fine fellow as this Will Parker. You deserve a good man, and you got one.
Hello, Will. I'll have him say goodbye.
Will, and I want to say goodbye to you, too.
Oh, no, you don't. I saw the last one.
You were made for each other. Now, you be good to her, Will, and you be good to him. You don't mind. I'm a friend of the family now.
Did you say he was going?
Yes, I must. Back to the lonely road, a poor gypsy. A friend of the family. I show you how we say goodbye in my country. Persian goodbye. Lucky fellow. I wish it was me she was marrying instead of you.
It don't seem to make no difference, hardly.
Well, back to the open road, a poor gypsy.
You ain't gonna think of that peddler man anymore, are you?
Of course not. Never think of no one less than he's with me.
Well then, I'm never gonna leave your side.
Even if you don't, even if you never go away on a trip or nothing, can't you, once in a while, give me one of them Persian goodbyes?
Persian goodbye? Well, that ain't nothing compared to an Oklahoma hello.
Hello, Will!
Why aren't you back at the bar getting drunk with us? Never seen you so sober at a wedding party.
I've been scared. Scared all night. Scared that Judd Fry come up and start for Curly.
Why, Judd Fry's been out of territory for 3 weeks.
He's back. Seen him at Claremore last night. Drunk as a lord.
Come on, everybody. Let's have 3 cheers for the happy couple. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Pretty girl?
Say, Curly, was you scared when the preacher said that about you taking care of a woman?
I was scared he wouldn't say it.
I was afraid Curly'd back out on me.
They couldn't pick a better time to start in life.
It ain't too early and it ain't too late. Starting as a farmer with a brand new wife.
Soon be living in a brand new state.
Brand new state, gonna treat you great.
Gonna give you barley, carrots, and potatoes.
Pasture for the cattle.
Spinach and tomatoes.
Flowers on the prairie where the June bugs bloom.
Plenty of air and plenty of room.
Plenty of room to swing around.
Plenty of heart and plenty of hope.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yeah, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay.
Oklahoma, where the waving wheat
going in a minute.
You better hurry and pack your own stuff. They're laying all over my room.
Hey, Will, can you hitch a team to the Surrey for me?
Sure, have it up in a jiffy.
You get upstairs? Yeah.
What you gonna do, Pa? Give Laurie and Curly a shivery? I wish you wouldn't.
Oh, it's a good old custom. Never hurt anybody. You women, just keep out of the way. The moose.
It ain't gonna be rough, is it?
Shh. Stop gabbing about it.
Seems like there's times when men ain't got no need for women.
Well, these times when us women ain't got no need for men.
Yeah, but who wants to be dead? Thought you was in Bushy Head. Just come from there. Too bad you missed Laura's wedding. Been having one of my own. Hey, who'd you marry? Where is he? Is that him? That's him. Allie Hackham.
Hello, Giovanni.
Good to see you, my ring girl. How long you been married?
4 days. 4 days with a laugh like that should count like a golden wedding.
Well, if you married her, you must have wanted to.
Sure I wanted to. I wanted to marry her when I saw the moonlight reflecting off the barrel of her father's shotgun. I thought it would be better to be alive, but now I ain't so sure.
Allie ain't gonna travel around the country no more. I decided he ought to settle down in Bushy Head, run Papa's store. Hey, Will, did you hear the news? Gertie married the peddler.
Mighty glad to hear it, peddler man. I think I ought to kiss the bride. Friend of the family, remember? Hey, Gertie, did you ever have an Oklahoma hello?
Where are you going?
I'm going to stop Beto Anna from killing your wife.
Mind your own business, pal.
Making all that racket. You old bunch of pig stealers. Come on down, peace and love, sugar.
You too, you curly-headed cowboy.
Put the dimple on your chin.
Come on, boy, let's go get this down. Wedding party still going on? That ain't too late. Got a present for the groom. But first, I think I want to kiss the bride. And here's your present. Look, fell on his own knife.
Roll him over, somebody.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him. What's the matter? Ain't he all right?
It's
teacher, son. Get away from me, some of you. Let me take a look at it.
Oh, Curly, is he...
Don't say anything.
It can't be that way.
I didn't go to.
Can't be like that to happen to us.
We might be able to get him to a doctor. I don't know. It might be too late.
Here, some of you came over to my rig. I'll drive him over to Dr. Tyler's.
And quick, I'm afraid it might be too late.
And it'll take care of Lori. I'm gonna go see if anything can be done for him.
Why did such a thing have to happen when everything was so fine?
Don't let your mind run on it.
Can't forget, I tell you. Never will.
That's all right, Lord, baby. If you can't forget, well, just don't try to, honey. Oh, lots of things happen to folks. Sickness, being porn hungry, or even being old and afraid to die. That's the way it is. Cradle to grave. And you can stand it. There's one way. You gotta be hardy. You gotta be. You can't deserve the sweet and tender in life unless you're tough.
I wish that was the way you are.
Fiddlesticks. Scrawny and old. You couldn't hire me to be the way I am.
Oh, what'd I do without you? You're such a craver. Show as you're born.
They're taking Judd over to Dave Tyler's till the morning.
Is it alive?
Honey, Court Elam, he's a federal marshal, you know? And he thinks that I ought to give myself up. Tonight, he thinks.
Tonight?
Why, your train leaves Claremont in 20 minutes.
The best thing is for Curly to go on his own accord and tell the judge.
Why, you're the judge, ain't you, Andrew?
Oh, yeah, but...
We'll tell him now and get it over with.
It wouldn't be proper. You have to do it in court.
Fiddlesticks. Let's do it here and say we did it in court.
We can't do that. That's breaking the law.
Well, let's not break the law. Let's just bend it a little. Come on, Andrew, and start the trial. We ain't got but a few minutes.
Andrew, I gotta protest.
I'll shut your trap. We can't lock up this boy on his wedding night. Now, here's the long and the short of it. First, I gotta ask you, what's your plea? That means, why'd you do it?
Why'd I do it? Because he'd been pastoring Lori. And I always said that someday that...
Hold on. Don't let your tongue wobble around in your mouth like that. Just listen to the question. What happened tonight that made you kill him?
Well, he come at me with a knife. And
you had to defend yourself, didn't you?
Why, yeah. And furthermore...
Never mind the furthermoreness. The plea is self-defense.
Yeah.
Now, is there anybody who saw this happen?
Oh, yeah.
I feel funny about it. I feel funny.
You're going to feel funny when I tell your wife you were carrying on with another woman. Now, won't you?
I wasn't carrying on with someone.
Maybe not. But you'll sure feel funny when I tell your wife you aired.
Laugh all you like, but it's the federal marshal. I can do
Oh, shut up about being a marshal. We ain't gonna let you take the boy away on his wedding night. We just ain't gonna let you. So shut up.
Hey! I haven't even told the verdict yet.
Well, the verdict's not guilty, ain't it?
Of course, but...
Well, say it.
Not guilty!
Court's adjourned.